high. In the distance. Default. Start flight.
Got the turbo prop.
Nice. Why is my gear up? Well, looks like I'm gonna have to do a belly up landing.
You spawned in with the gear up?
I think it's my control bind, so I can't put it. Almost tried it on the toe plane there. There we go, it's bet down.
So the tricky part's going to be thermaling up to get above the ridge to get to the high thermals.
Yeah. Alright, let's get on. So why are my rudders all weird? I'm gonna box the wake.
Got a wave off. I think probably the easiest thermals to get to are going to be closer over to the field. I wish you could change the toe plane path in this game.
Yeah. Maneuver complete.
Plus, I want to be away from the starting zone anyway. To thermal up to the cloud base
Mm-hmm.
and not get stuck in it.
Oh, do they like usually fly to the start zone? Or like how does the tow path work?
Usually, I think it flies you towards the start, yeah.
Okay. There's the wave off. You actually went to the left for once.
Wow, he went to the right for me.
Did he go to the... he kind of went left a little bit. Alright, I thought I felt lift over here. There's a little bit of wind over this ridge.
Yeah, I was hoping it might actually like give just a little something.
I'm getting like half a knot. You find anything down there?
Well, I'm racing to go under this cloud here, but honestly, I'm low. And when I made this, I checked in. There was more lift here in the valley.
Hmm. I'm gonna see. Maybe if I just run along this ridge, something will kick off. What would you do if you were flying over the mountains here?
Uh, I'd, I'd start by being higher over the mountains. The best lift is over the peaks.
Can you get a tow up that high?
Yeah, you definitely could, but in normal times, you would just be able to find a good thermal in the valley somewhere and climb your way up.
Mm-hmm. There's 3 knots over this like one little hump, and that's about it.
I'm very probably gonna land and relight.
Yeah, this is where it'd be nice to have like a Fez glider or something.
Yeah, for sure.
I was watching this video, and there's this competition called E-Glide, and it's like they basically do like Grand Prix style, like where it's just like a racing task, no like AAT, and then it's like they have Fez gliders, and you're allowed to use like a certain amount of
Oh,
a
interesting.
battery for like each task. So it was pretty fun to watch.
A little bit of strategy.
Yeah. I don't know. It kind of felt like Formula One with like DRS and stuff. Trying to figure out how much altitude it actually gains. Oh, there's the landing.
Another turboprop.
The Turbo Schmiliac.
Man, I just wish it would take me to a big cloud off to my left and not to my right.
I gotta even look where the start is. I'm in the start. Oh, it finishes up the valley. Okay. What airport are we landing at?
Finishing at Bishop.
Okay. I'm like barely going up here. I think I've been gained like 50 feet. It'd probably be faster if I just hiked up this mountain already. I don't have enough speed to make that turn.
There's one big cumulus cloud next to the airport, and I released early to get there.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if the ridge will work out for me because it's not too bad. Yo, what's up, Budget Aviation? We are flying gliders here with Kyle in California. Flying the Discus 2. This is similar to the glider I fly in real life. I would just fly the Discus, like the Discus 1, basically. Well, this ridge is working now.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, if you can't get that cumulus, you could take a tow and then just do some runs of this
Jump.
ridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 2 knots. Yeah, it's some good flying. You think the winds would be high? Like, oh, what is the wind forecast for like Saturday? Because I feel like
A
it'd be,
little stronger.
yeah, just it's like it says 5 knots up here. So you probably could work this ridge a little bit more.
I wish I could really figure out how to make good convergence in Condor,
Yeah.
but you just need like a finer resolution weather model.
Mm-hmm. Yo, what's up, Freedom Waynes? Nice to see you, man. Welcome back. We're flying gliders. We're in the Owens Valley on I'm on the White Mountain Range, and that's the Sierra Nevadas over there, right?
Yeah, Sierra's over here. I'm not actually sure what that mountain range is called.
I think it's the White Mountain, if I remember from that article. But the plan is to run up this mountain and then cross over. That'll be our task for today. Around, you said 100 kilometers?
Yeah, yep. To White Mountain, I believe so.
Yeah. So there was an article about this in the Soarin' magazine, so that's kind of what inspired this. Oh, that was synced there. So the thermals are basically on the top of the ridge here. There's one cumulus. Are you getting any lift in that cumulus?
Nope, I'm about to try what your
Yeah.
plan was.
It's pretty tough down low, but maybe I was just flying the wrong area. Have they updated the weather model in yeah, I believe they have updated the weather model quite a bit. They have these weather zones, which is what Kyle put in, so you can like customize the weather for different areas and stuff. It's really cool. I never played Condor 2 that much, so I can't really attest to what the weather was like in there, but we have convergence and wave and everything in here.
Oh, it won't let me restart from right here.
Uh-oh.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck on the ground. Let's see if it
Can you
will.
do a miracle?
No, I don't have that set. Ah, man.
Ah. Do we have to restart then?
Let me see. Yeah, I can't because the join time has elapsed. But what I can do is fix it so that we actually have a thermal, and then we can zip right on up.
We could put some more wind. This ridge is pretty fun. I can almost make it up here.
Okay, I could definitely do that.
Hey, I guess I beat Cal by disqualification.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wait, so you landed and it just wouldn't let you reset?
Yeah.
Maybe there's like a matched number of restarts or something. There's 4 knots. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna relaunch the server and we can start it up.
Alright, I'm gonna just do something funny on my glider. Let's maybe a spin.
But go ahead and start it so we don't have to wait too long.
The race is on. Alright, let's do a spin here. Cross
I'll
control.
let you know when it pops up on the website.
There we go. Good recovery. We have several altitude records in Condor. That's cool, man. Yeah, we did wave in Condor 3 that one time, and I think we got up to like 18,000 in like 2. It was like crazy.
Yeah, we were cooking.
But yeah, we gotta do some more wave tasks. That was kind of fun. Let's try it. Come on, spin, spin, spin. Nah, I messed it up. Let's try this again. It doesn't want to do it now. One more spin. Let's see. Come on. Nah. Oh, almost. Yeah, I'm just gonna give up. Let's just speed this down. Let's see how much till this glider will just fall apart. There we go. Winds fell right off. Oh my god.
That'll do it.
Alright. Let's join this. Sorry, the screen's gonna be black for you guys. Same name.
Yep, looking for it online. Should pop up here any second.
Nice. Sorry about this, guys.
Alright, task to White Mountain.
There it is. Join. An instance of Condor. Alright, main menu. Oh, can I just join the same IP?
Not sure.
Let's see. I got the data. Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, it works. Alright. This just to whether. Oh, yeah, more wind this time. Alright, you ready?
Yes, and I am switching my flight next weekend to Saturday.
Do you.
Finishing my DG 500 checkout.
Nice. Do you like reserve online there, or how does that work?
For the single seat, yeah, you can, the single seaters, and for the K21s or the DG, I just text the lady who runs it.
Okay. Yeah, here it's pretty much just like first come, first serve, and you just get it. Why is it putting my gear up on?
Ooh, I'm behind you.
Oh, I'm special. Right.
Yeah, I do see you not. I see your landing gears up.
It puts the gear up like on. Like I can't put it back now. It's weird. I don't know. I took
We
off fine though.
You got a Wilga. I have a Cub, Super Cub.
Mm. Yes, Soren, we'd love to fly with you, man.
Okay, it looks like there are some queue a little closer to us. But I did up the wind, so
Yeah, think I'm gonna try that same thing because now the red should work even better.
field elevation's 3690.
Wow. Right.
Call it 3700 to make it easy.
Do you want to go ahead and start this tow? Oh wait, we just have to wait till this.
Yeah, just 10 seconds here. Also, because I changed the winds, we are facing south right now.
Mm.
We launched to the north on the last one. Oh, you get the Cub.
Oh.
I get a Wilga. Alright, I'll see you up there, dude. Good luck.
Alright. Let me just take off with no landing gear real quick.
Yeah, I'm judging your takeoff.
Oh, it's actually being slow. Last time it took off fine. Hopefully
Weird.
this works.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
so try to put your gear back down now.
It's not.
This is about to be interesting.
Let me put the gear down. Let's go.
Let me not hit you.
That's so weird. I just gotta switch the button. I guess if I exit. Yeah, I had to restart. I've never had this problem before.
I don't know if you'll be able to join back in, or if you release, maybe you'll be able to take another tow.
Oh, I'm actually starting to speed up now. Come on.
Just gotta get in the air. A little ground effect.
Oh, there might be some hope. Almost there, 30 knots, come on.
Looks crazy turning my head over and seeing you.
Oh. Yes, we did it! Yes! Nice. Maybe it's because the Cub had like less power. Oh, I think I got a Cub last time, so I don't know. That was so weird. And now I can put the gear up just fine.
Might be a bug with the discus.
Maybe, or it's just my control buttons, I don't know. Alright, well I just used at the first launch, basically.
Yeah, I had to swerve around you. Didn't know if collision was enabled.
That Cub pilot was probably like, what the heck? Right. Looks like there's a little bit more shade this time. Actually, it might be the same. Trying to think of where I was on the ridge.
Yeah, I'm curious. Feels like getting little spurts of lift here.
Yeah, it gets better as you go up.
Wind's picking up with altitude as well.
Mm-hmm. If you go kind of over like the humps, it's better, I found.
Hey, he went left.
There's like a thunderstorm out right now. The guy who runs our sim at our club said he was flying in a Microsoft Flight Sim in a thunderstorm, and he like lost sight of the field, so he had to land out. But he has a like a motion setup on his glider sim pit or whatever. So when he hit a tree and then went flying and like hurt his neck.
I got a sib injury. Is that a reportable accident to the NTSB, the sim NTSB? What's the difference between an accident and an incident?
Incident is like it didn't actually happen, so like a near midair collision, and then an accident would be like something that actually went wrong.
Finding a little lift here. I think something can happen for it to be an incident. I think an accident is like major damage.
Yeah, it's like
or
damage
a
or
death or a
yeah.
serious injury. But you'll probably get asked about that one.
There's some
Trying to figure out what the best way is here.
I think this is where it took me last time. There's some lifts. Oh man, I'm gonna stay on tow. Oh, has trouble following the tow. All right then. I wanted to stay in the lift and he was turning the other way, so. Alright, you're up. Alright, I think your glider's quite a bit lighter than me, so you should be able to climb better.
Yeah, I'm hoping, counting on that.
I just feel like it'd be cool to fly like I wonder how that thing thermals. It must feel so light.
400 pounds empty.
That's why they have that new I think it's like 13.5 meter like ultra light kind of class, and those guys can really get up there in like weak conditions.
The problem is they just can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
No penetration.
That was a really sketchy ridge run. Look at the little bell down there.
Really not getting much above 5,900.
Yeah, if you just stay on this little ridge, it's not too bad. There's 4 knots. Yeah, if you just crest where you turned around, if you pass that, then it's not too bad. I'm really not trying to spin it here. Wait, 50. Well, let's see how. What's my? I'm like 200 feet up. I think this might be a thermal.
Dude, this is what it was like yesterday. We were just scratching to get above 6.
Mm-hmm.
Just like trying to look for anything close to the mountain to help like break us through. Then we found one thermal, got it up to 8. We were able to go to the higher mountains, um, over to Mount Lewis, and then I found a great thermal up to like 11 where the inversion was, and pretty happy about that.
Ah, I see.
But it took a lot of work.
Yeah, let's see. When did I fly? Let's see. Yeah, I did fly yesterday. It's Monday. Yeah, when I flew yesterday, the inversion was at like 3,000. So after the clouds were lifted around like 2, we did finally get up, and I flew a little bit, but like once you get down low, it was just hopeless. Because I kind of
Hmm.
flew out, and I didn't just circle around one cloud. I kind of wanted to fly out, and then I couldn't find anything, came back, and it was just low and couldn't get anything. I'll fly this ridge to see if this gets any better. Race starts in 7 minutes. Alright, so we got a while.
But there's like a hour-long start window.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if it's worth just clicking the start and moving down the mountain with a little bit of, we can pretty much stay at this altitude. Maybe somewhere down there close by in the valley, there'll be a thermal that we can ride up and just pay for it and take it a little longer.
Maybe. I mean, I think I can. I'm almost at the top of this ridge. I could probably get to the, get a thermal going soon. Oh, we got.
Interesting.
Aww. That's what I don't like about Condor, is that it does that.
I wish I could make it open to join the whole time.
Yeah, and they just can't. The only problem is you can't do it. Yeah. I feel like some servers you can do that though. Or is the stop join just like never end?
I don't really know exactly how to set it up. I read the manual. Um, and it seems like you can only join. I'm not sure. Have to reread it.
I'm almost to 7,000.
I don't know how you're. How close are you flying to the ridge?
I was flying really pretty close.
Okay.
Yeah, if you keep going to the let's see, what direction am I flying? If you keep going like north, then it gets a little bit better. And then I just kind of circle over that one bit really low, and that kind of got me up to this upper bit, which is working a little bit better. You just gotta stay pretty slow, which you would not want to do in real life, but just want to make sure you don't spin and you'll be okay. There we go, let's circle here.
You're right. The lift definitely does get better.
Yeah. And if you can find any bits where you can circle, and then definitely see if you can. almost stalled there.
Your altitude?
7,300, 400. What are you at?
6.6.
Okay. I might.
I want to get out of the start zone though. But
I might see if this peach is kicking off a thermal to those clouds. That was a 30-foot pass of that mountain.
careful how close you get.
To the mountain or the start zone?
Start zone.
Now, do I keep working this sweet lift or do I push up to the next mountain range? It says 9 knots. Okay, that's not bad. Alright, I'm gonna push up to this higher mountain peak. Hopefully there's some winds going over it. Hopefully I can restart this task also.
I think you can. Yeah, I think that you can within the hour.
Okay. I can't tell if this mountain is actually in the shade or that's just the way the terrain was taken.
Yeah, it must be just the color of the terrain.
Alright, hopefully this ball is not too bad. Maybe this will have a thermal. That's a lot of sink. So there's gonna be some left over here then.
I think there's enough lift to get to work the ridge down the way.
Yeah, we
I
could.
might even try. I might even try to start the task.
I'm not giving up hope of making it to the top though.
Otherwise, we might invest a whole hour into getting up to altitude just to start.
Yeah. Alright, then I'll go and restart then.
I'll wait for you just next to the start gate.
Alright, it's gotta only be like 1,000 more feet to the top of this ridge. I'm so close. Alan, do I fly in real life? Yes, I do, sir. I fly the Discus B. This is the Discus 2A, so they're pretty similar gliders. This is just a little bit better performance and a slightly different cockpit, but they're basically the same. I fly in Pennsylvania and Kyle flies out here in California, so we're doing this. Was supposed to be like thermals, but we ended up like probably gonna do ridge on this task here through Owens Valley.
On some lift.
Yeah, you can get once you get a little bit above that, then you can hop over to this other ridge, and the wind's a little bit higher over here. I'm almost to 8,000.
Might even be in a thermal.
What's your altitude?
7.9 and climbing.
Oh wow, so maybe there is a thermal. I was circling there, but I
Yeah,
couldn't.
come
I couldn't really get
come
anything.
join me.
All right, I'll join you.
Try to get it centered for you.
It must have gotten better because I was circling over that, and then it was just not working out for me. Oh well, you're climbing up there. Oh, that's way better than the one I had. Yeah.
Yeah, this is killer.
Yeah, when I was up here, it was like 4 knots at best in some spots. Are you competing with each other? Kind of, but not like full on competition. We're just kind of flying for fun.
I'm gonna destroy him.
Well, we were doing this earlier, and then I was on the bridge, and then he had to relight twice, and then when he went to land, the game did not let him restart, so I technically won that by disqualification. What's your altitude? I can't see you. Oh, you're right behind me.
Climbing through 9. I think the thermal's actually just a little bit to the east.
Yeah, like east, northeast here. Is it VR? I tried to do VR, and my link wasn't working, so this is just 2D with me using the hat switch. Is there a cloud forming above us?
Can't tell.
Maybe the wind's gonna push us like. Maybe it's like one of those way over there.
Man, that was a real grind.
Yeah. I'm glad you found this because I skipped this and just went over.
Dude, this is just like yesterday, and just finally climbed up just enough to figure out where the lift actually was.
Mm-hmm. Well, how strong were the thermals once you get up there?
I got about 6 or 8 knots.
Oh wow.
The thermals down below were just really broken up,
Mm-hmm.
and we had some weak broken thermals. Finally, we found one that was maybe like 3 knots.
Yeah, it works. Were you doing Warrior Soar, or who were you flying with?
I was just flying for proficiency, just for fun.
Okay.
There's another guy who used to fly out at Crystal when he was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, Dale Masters, the guy who wrote that article, was his instructor. And he recently moved back here. So we went flying together. I was a PIC. He's still getting rechecked out,
Mm-hmm.
even though he's a rated pilot. And yeah, and so he kind of showed me all the local landmarks, like the little house thermals that he knew from growing up flying here. And it was good point out, good way to learn. And we managed to get up, and pretty sure we were the highest glider in that whole
Awesome.
area yesterday.
That's cool. How long did you guys fly for? Like an hour?
Yeah, an hour, and then we had to come back, and winds are starting to pick up.
Can you
Had to start shutting down.
Yeah. Alan says, can you thermal inside a cloud using just attitude indicator and speed? You can. It's called cloud flying. People do it out in Europe, and actually, a guy at my club, he got some new instruments, and he has the like S100 with like the Hawk Vario, and you can also get like a subscription for like an attitude indicator. And on Saturday, I think he was flying in a cloud. He posted a picture, but
Crazy.
yeah, he's a corporate pilot in CFIG and I think CFII also. So yeah, he knows what he's doing. But I would never do that, especially without instruments. You get really sketchy.
Coming through 12.5, got to put on the oxygen here,
Oh yeah.
or at least I will shortly. What are the oxygen requirements?
If you're above 12.5 for more than 30 minutes cumulative, so like you can't just like go back and come back. Then you have to wear oxygen, and then 14,000 you need it, and then 15,000 the passengers have to be provided it.
What happens if you take your friend up and you get above 15 and you say, all right, here's this oxygen, and he says, no thanks, I don't want to wear it.
You technically you don't have to force him to use it, but like if he's feeling ill or something, you probably want to go back down.
Yeah, that's probably a good decision making there. What's your altitude?
Let's see, 12,000. Man, you're flying up there.
I thought you needed one of those transponders to fly above 10,000 feet. Does your glider have one in there in Condor?
I don't think so. Yeah, no, I don't have one.
What's the deal? Are we legal?
For Class C, I'm honestly not sure. I don't think you
Well,
need.
we're in,
Or above 10,000, I think you need one.
yeah. What airspace are we in?
This is Class Echo, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. Definitely Echo above 10,000. You do need a transponder above 10,000 feet
Mm-hmm.
in Echo, but a glider,
Or glider, so yeah.
and because a glider isn't certified with an engine-driven electrical system, it's
Mm-hmm.
exempt from that.
Nice there. So here's my other. If you fly in the Class Bravo, do you need to have ADS-B in your glider?
Yeah, you do. You definitely do. So, okay, say we were gonna overfly a Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
Now, could we overfly a Charlie? We're above 10,000 feet right now, and we discussed we don't have a transponder. So let's, for the sake of this situation, say we also don't have ADS-B.
Mm-hmm.
Can we fly over that Charlie above 10,000 feet?
Above 10,000, I believe you can, but if you're below it, you do need ADS-B.
Okay, that's really good. When are you trying to schedule your check ride?
Sometime next year. My birthday's in February, so.
Okay. So just trying to get the written done, start your 2-year clock, and
Yeah.
wait for the birthday.
Yeah, the only thing about February is we almost never fly in February because the field is crap and the weather is crap.
Yeah, fair.
So we'll see. Last year we did it one day in February, and then we didn't fly again until like April.
Uh-huh.
So we'll see, because if we
I'm
can
gonna
only get sporadic days flying, then it might be hard to prepare, so I might just schedule it in like May or something.
Yep, that's fair. Come out to California, we could
You
get you
could.
done on the worst January day.
I think there's a program in like Arizona where you can do certifications and stuff in like a week. I think one of our guys went there for his instructor.
TSA did a ground launch, a winch day, and the people who came out were from California, so I kind of want to go visit them, get my ground launch endorsement.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right, I'm climbing up through 16. Cloud base is still above me, maybe 18,000. In real life, at 20,000 feet, there's a start of a restricted area.
Hmm. It starts at 20,000? That's interesting.
Yep, 20,000, and then it's unlimited. So we can fly the Owens Valley below 20,000, but
You'll still have to get.
need a special, wave window to get up
Yeah.
into it.
So when you schedule a wave window, do you just need to say that Do you need to call them, or is it? It's just when it's active, you can just go in whenever you want, or do you need a radio that you're going in?
I I have a theory that it probably differs depending on what the overlying facility wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
Around here, the way that I've been told is that you have to be briefed, um, and then um, and then you can fly in the window. So apparently all the glider people get together with the control facility and they plan it out like once a year, and the people basically at Edwards Air Force Base gives them a briefing, and they're given permission to give that briefing to the pilots. And then when the wave windows open and you've received your briefing, you're allowed in.
That's cool.
But I've got a theory that it probably differs based on, if your facility might do it different, you might have to physically call them on a radio.
Mm-hmm.
You might have to monitor something. I think I'm pretty much ready to start the task whenever you are.
I'm at 15,000 here. I'm gonna keep going up a little bit more.
Okay. I'm going to try to not get above 17.5, just like in real life. Come over here to this thermal.
I'm in the. You found another one?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like directly under this cumulus cloud.
This is working fine for me. I'm going to stay here. Man, it is getting cold up here. I should have brought my jacket.
Dude, I was hot all day yesterday until we got up to like 8,000. Finally started to cool off. Desert was like 105 degrees on the ground.
Oh, man. I keep restarting the task. They're saying I'm messing up this thermal big time.
I think I'm going to clip the gate and try to start heading off here. You still got the glider advantage.
Yep.
Alright, I'm in the start zone. I see you to my 3 o'clock.
Let's just take this final turn and then I'll join you. Just we're at the same altitude about now.
Yeah, you're already above me now.
17,000. Oh yeah, airspace is gonna be a problem here in a second. All right, in the zone. I have my McCready mapped, but I can't see my. Is the speed to fly on this thing?
It's the chevrons on your Vario. So like if it's a bunch of blue chevrons, that means fly faster. If it's
Okay. Let's see. What was that McCready like? Fly like 70 knots probably. Oh, sorry, Alan. I haven't been listening to your messages. And can 10K to 13 altitude, you can fly for 30 minutes. So that, yeah, it's basically what we have here. You guys just have a easy to remember altitude. Is there a frequency for glider pilots to communicate between each other? Yeah, 123.3. And then in contests, they'll also have sometimes they'll have special frequencies and stuff you can tune into.
12345 also gets used.
That's what you guys use.
In addition to 123.3.
Hmm. Yeah, we usually
Usually another.
when I ever
People talk on that.
yeah whenever I go fly with someone, we usually do 123.3 because I think there is one. The only field there's a glider field that's like really far away that uses it, and you should sometimes hear them, but it's usually not a problem. But don't go on to 121.5 and your glider frequency. Getting lift there?
Mm-hmm.
That's Unicom in your bit? Oh, interesting. If you're in Canada, maybe it's different uh, frequencies up there. I'll take a turn up to like 17.5. No, that's a bad idea. This is a nice looking street.
Mm-hmm. Usually this is what happens, but there's just not clouds. You might see some wisps.
Okay.
They kind of form over the tops of the mountains here.
How often do you get clouds a lot?
No, not very often.
Oh, interesting. Well, I feel like you guys usually get like thinner clouds, like they're more like blankets, kind of.
Sometimes some convergence rolls in, some moist coastal air breaks in, and it might make some clouds.
Hmm.
But they're not quite cumulus clouds.
Yeah.
But there usually is lift under them.
Interesting.
Honestly, it would probably be better on the other side with the Sierras, but you'd have a big blue gap to cross.
Yeah. Well, now we're up high. I don't think it's too big of a problem. Did you fly to here from Crystal ever?
You could, people do. I would like to.
How big a task would that be?
It's
500.
about 100 kilometers from Crystal to kind of where we started, maybe just slightly more.
Okay.
Um, so, a 500-kilometer flight from Crystal would basically take you up to Minden, so definitely through here.
Oh wow. Okay.
A 200-kilometer out and back, so 400 total, would basically get you here and back home. That would still be a lot. Be all day in a LaBelle for sure, but people have done it.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you.
What do you think your average speed would have to be for that in a LaBelle?
I mean, at least 60 knots, so
Mm.
you'd have to. Hopefully, you'd do it on a day with lots of good convergence lines, and you could just run in a straight line for a while.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, man, I see some of these flights out here, and it's like 95 miles per hour average.
Yeah, crazy, right? In the winter with wave, it's definitely possible. You don't get too cold.
I just gained 300 feet in like 10 seconds. We are cruising down here. Let's see, where are you? You're a mile behind
A
me.
few circles back here yet.
Should have brought a little bit of water.
Down low, it would have been awful.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess if I brought that much water, I mean, I probably wouldn't have even made it up. So many good glider ports over here in California.
Yeah, for sure.
I was looking at Weed Glide, and I think the top club with like the most points is Minden. And they just have so many people there. Like our club is like 3 people who host.
Like the perfect spot.
Yeah. It's also cool if you ever got like a self launcher, you can just go and truck your, like tow your glider to whatever airport you want and just take off there.
Yeah, that would be the dream.
Nephi would be cool too. That looks like a good spot.
Yeah, for sure.
And Arizona, I have a cousin who lives down there, and one of our instructors goes down there in the winter. So maybe one day I'll fly in Arizona.
I want to go fly in Elmira, New York, where the
Elmira.
Schweitzer Aircraft Company was.
Hey man, I might go next year or a year, or because the competition was like last week, and we had 2 people who went. I sent the article in what's it called, Bladder Talk or something, if you want to go check it out. But weather was interesting. They had like a tough contest director. They flew like every day, and either there rained or it was just like really miserable, and there were a ton of land outs. But they did fly. They had some pretty long flights too. Yeah, there's some places near me where you can get really good bridge. Blairstown is one. It's in New Jersey. It's probably we've flown by it in the sim before, but on really good days you can go like to Virginia, really far.
I'm excited for this winter, one, for it to cool off, and 2, to really get some good ridge and some good wave.
Yeah. Bring your boot warmers or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
If I was flying wave, I'd get one of those World War II like bomber jackets. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, stay warm.
I was at at Reading Air Show. They had like a giant like World War II flea market and stuff, and there was one for sale. But it was like $1,000,
Crazy.
but it did look really warm. Yeah, I'm giving up on this thermal. Let's keep going.
Can you imagine just being up here at 17 in real life?
It must be awesome.
There's a bunch of airports in this valley that you can bail out to.
That's nice. Is any of it land? Like, are there any fields or anything you land out into?
I don't know if there are. I'm sure there are a few. Just last week, a bunch of guys from Crystal went out in their cars and just drove up north to all the land outfields they have in their GPS,
Mm-hmm.
and they just did a condition check on all of them. So I need to talk to them and see what's good.
Yeah, Philip Lee, the Orange Pants guy, I think did that, and he also learned how to lockpick in case he ever has to land out. And he doesn't have to replace the lock or anything. So I think what you should do is get a pair of bolt cutters and like a
Yeah,
spare lock.
that's what I've always done traditionally.
But I think out here there's a lot of them are small fields, so I think if you ever landed out east, you'd probably someone would just show up eventually. $43 nautical miles. We still got a while. What's my ETA? It says like 30 minutes. All right.
Not too bad.
Yeah, I assembled the duo discus, and I think it has its annual now, and they just have to fix an AD with the canopy. They have to add like magnets or something to the canopy to make sure it doesn't come open in flight. I don't know, it was some weird AD. But after that, we can go and fly, and hopefully we can do some nice flights in that this year.
I'm ready for the 102 to come back and
Oh,
fly that puppy.
you guys had that in annual?
Yep.
Ours is still not assembled yet. Man, they are a pain to put together. One of the guys said he brought that to Ridge Soaring, Tom Knopf's old glider port. It's like it used to be right on the ridge, but it got sold and it's developed into something now, unfortunately. But he brought it there, and all the other gliders had launched, and they still couldn't get it together. So they just gave up
Oh,
and
bummer.
rented. They just gave up and rented one.
Funny.
So I've thought about, like getting a Grove 102, but I don't think I would ever. It's
Nah.
just such a pain.
I think when I get the LaBelle, I'm gonna just camp out there
Where in?
at the airport.
Yeah.
Just be a total airport bum for a weekend.
I wish I could do that, but we can't camp anymore because of the health department. They want us to become like an official campsite or something, and I don't. It's been going on for a long time. It's been really complicated. I don't know the whole story, but we can't camp at the airfield currently.
I see.
But luckily, I have friends that live right down the road, so we have an encampment this weekend for a whole week. So I'll see if I can camp there, and then
Yeah, that'll be cool.
drive early in the morning, get on the list, and take the discus. Hopefully, unless I can figure something out with the county in less than a week.
Wouldn't count on it.
Yeah. Or just camp out in the clubhouse. They said if anyone finds you, you can get in trouble, but If you, well, just lock the doors, who's gonna find you?
You in a thermal under there?
Yeah, that's not bad. I'm gonna just take it. I'm 17.5. And I'll leave now. We are cruising on here. Let's see, how does this black computer work? Required 80 to 1. Thought it'd be
Probably
lower.
just because it's so high.
Yeah. Thought I'd be past that by now. Okay, then. Yeah, I think once we get to final glide, this just will really pull ahead of the LaBelle. Just because
Yeah,
of
you'll
the,
for sure
it's because of the,
outrun.
yeah. How's work going and everything? Still busy?
Yeah, I've been pretty busy, but I've got some free time here this month, so. But I'll get booked up here pretty quick. It's typically how things go.
Mm. Is there like a busy season, or is it always just?
Usually around Christmas and New Year it gets slower. Otherwise, it's pretty standard. I do maybe 5 or 6 jobs a month, so one thing a week, maybe 2 smaller things a week.
Not really.
Kind of how it's ended up, averaged out.
Is most of it local?
Yeah, for sure. Within 30 miles. You know, if like sometimes we'll shoot in the mountains, sometimes we'll shoot on the beach, sometimes it's just a sound stage here in the city.
Mm-hmm. Do I want to keep flying or should I circle? That's a pretty big gap. And let's just keep on flying. Let's see how we do. Alright, we're almost to this like main stretch here.
Clouds look good up ahead as well.
Yeah. Hopefully we can do our ridge runs like in that magazine. Alright, I'm almost out of this cloud. Where's my climb at? Why does it say my required is 165? That doesn't sound right.
I think because the peak is like at 14,000. So.
Oh, but this is to the mountain. Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
I thought it was to the airport. My bad. That makes sense now.
definitely in gliding range to the airport, so it'd be no big deal to be over here at this altitude and try to hit the peak in real
Yeah,
life.
I'm at 15,000 and I've got 23 miles. I'm gonna just keep pushing on. I don't want to feel too desperate here. See if I can
At a
get.
15 to 1, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you didn't go ahead.
At a 15 to 1 glide ratio, you lose 2,000 feet every 5 nautical miles. So that's a super conservative 15 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
Super conservative. So we're only like 15 miles from the airport. Uh, so you'd only lose 6,000 feet getting there.
Oh yeah. Now it says my required glide ratio is infinity. It wants me to just become an airplane. Okay then.
Start gate's officially closed, so you can't restart now.
Oh man, I was about to just turn back and restart the whole thing.
Like now I got it. Now I understand it.
Yeah, now I know how I would have went back and restarted the whole test. What if the people really did that in competition? Like you fly like almost half the task and you just go back.
No, I don't think so. I mean, there's not enough hours in the day for that usually.
Yeah. There's my climb. Send that one pretty good first turn. I feel like you have to turn pretty early on these thermals. So the peak is at 14,000. I'm gonna need quite a bit more altitude. Can you be below it?
Yeah, I think so. As long as you're within the lateral bounds
Yeah.
of the gate.
Our required light ratio is only 98 to 1. You ever seen these Nimbus gliders that look kind of cool? They have like really long wingspans. Hello everyone on YouTube. If you're just joining us, we're flying through the Owens Valley along this mountain range. We don't remember what it's called. Right now to our right over there, that's the Sierra Nevadas. Now we're flying to Mount White or White Mountain, something like that. And yeah, we're 17 miles away from it. We're at 16,000. The peak is 14,000, so we still need a bit more altitude. I think I'm gonna leave it here, and then we should be able to just dolphin our way over pretty well. There we go, 17,000. Perfect. How you doing back there, Kyle? Oh, I think Kyle's somewhere around here. He's back there 6 miles. Looks like he's doing decent on altitude.
Didn't realize my mic got muted.
Oh,
Just finishing a little sip of climb and pressing on just like you.
What's your altitude at?
17.5.
Oh wow, so you're doing pretty good. I just finished a thermal. Got 4,000 feet out of that.
Took a little 1,600-foot climb, but averaged 9.9 knots, so it was real quick.
That's good. I averaged like 7, so it's not too bad.
Trying to keep my average task speed high, or as high as I can, you know. Hopefully with my handicap compared to your ship.
No, that's a fair. Well, I'm pretty much. Do I have this thing in glide now? I need 50 to 1, but I think I can. I think I'll be able to make that. Is this called Mount White?
It is called White Mountain.
White Mountain. Is it named after a guy named White, or is it just a white mountain?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, there's so many White Mountain. Let's just say California. That should come up. Unless there's multiple in California.
I think this is the only one.
No, it's because they are like white based off their dolomite stone and the permanent snowfields that often cap the peaks.
Interesting.
There's also one in New England, which I think I might go to this summer. Man, 14,000. If you're flying at like 80 knots, it's brutal on this polar.
Just really draggy.
Yeah, it like drops off like after I think 70.
Should see a little Bell's polar. Not a fast flyer.
Man, I'm down to 14,000. I should grab a climb soon, if I can find one.
Probably only need one more.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't need to have a climb if this wasn't on the top of a mountain.
Hey, you're the one that brought up White Mountain.
No, I'm not saying it was your problem. I'm just saying that's just the way the task is. I like that it's on the top of the mountain. I think that's kind of cool. Because now this at least forces me to fly this mountain. But can I get a climb down here? I don't know. We'll see. Or, if I can't get a climb, I'll just get my infinity glide ratio.
I bet if you... We should have tested this. Someone should have just hugged the ridge the whole time and seen if they could have gotten there faster.
I don't know. I don't think the wind is high enough. Maybe. But I was flying down kind of low there and I just wasn't getting it in. If you put the wind a lot higher, you definitely could. Down on a climb, now we need 300 to 1. It's only 5 miles, so I'll just gain a little bit more altitude, then it should be good. Alright, I think 16,000, that'll work. Yeah, I think I flew this a little bit too fast. If I was maybe like 10 knots slower, I probably would have saved a lot of altitude.
Yep, so much theory going into it. Hard to know what really is the right way.
Yeah. The Distus isn't like a super fast ship. Like, if you were flying this maybe in like a Ventus, you should definitely do that.
Yeah.
Like, min sync on this, no water, is like 42 knots, so.
I think my best L over D is like 48 knots.
Oh, man. Alright, I think I see the peak. Oh yeah, based off this like topographic, you should be able to fly under this turn zone and still be fine. Alright, there's the mountain. I'm gonna do a low pass here. I've got so much energy. I don't know if Condor puts a handicap modeled in the story.
I think so.
Is
yeah,
there?
I think it'll take account.
It's just a...
Uses the like DAE index or whatever.
Oh, okay. Because nothing's showing up in the scoreboard, but I bet there is something that applies at the end. Doesn't like the FAI or someone make like a list of numbers and you apply that to all the gliders or something?
Yeah, there's a master list. You can look up the type.
Well, the lift over here is pretty good. Alright. We got it. White Mountain. This is an AAT, so if it was, I would just fly this mountain range and have a good time going all the way. But this works too.
Yeah, I wonder if we could make it so like the AAT extends up into the mountains. So if you can finish over the peak, you get more points.
That'd be interesting. Maybe we could make a new task type, the vertical AAT. That'd be cool if there's ever like a wave competition or something. Alright, now I need 9 to 1. I'm gonna do 120 knots here. Oh. Little fluttery. We're okay though.
Yeah, it doesn't count if you break your wings off. Dude, there's some crazy lift over here.
All on the mountain?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Those still look like some pretty white mountains, so that's really cool. Alright, where's this airport? We gotta do some more wave. We could do some wave here probably. That would be fun.
This would probably, yeah, this is in real life the best part of the state for wave.
Oh, this part? The side of the mountains?
Yeah, just this part of the Sierras. Usually a big old band that runs up the whole valley.
Hmm. This says Eastern Sierra. Is that Bishop?
Yes.
Okay. Just
Town
make,
of Bishop's right next to it.
yeah. It sounds familiar. There's the airport. I only need 6 to 1 now. Come on. Faster. Ground speed is 140 knots.
Nice.
Average task speed is like 74, so that's probably faster than driving.
You're cooking.
So it's like an interesting airport. Now I need 3 to 1 and my current is 9 to 1.
I'm out of nose down trim. But also at like 10,000 feet, V&E's like 120 knots.
Yeah. It has gone down. I can feel it kind of going down. I can speed up here as you go down. Zero to 1. I could just fall. I could just break my wings off and I'd still make it.
Funny.
I might just bail out. I'm gonna do like a contest finish here. I'm gonna go super low over there. I'm gonna do like a speed flyby of the runway here. Let's see, where's the wind? Oh, it's right down the runway here. Which runway is that?
Yeah, what runway we landed on?
It's like runway 30, I think. That's what my compass shows. Slot is like right down the runway though. So when you do these like contest finish, you go the opposite and then do like a turn around at the end.
Yeah, downwind first.
I know you can do that at in Elmira at Harris Hill, because it's like on a hill. Yeah, I want to go even lower. Let's do like another couple turns here. That's kind of fast. Brights out. This does a loop pretty well. $60-degree turn. Is that pretty
Need
well?
8 to 1, make an 11 to 1.
That's good.
I'll try to do a true contest finish where, like, I just in the task fly down the runway, pull up, turn around, and land. Are you going to be landing on the proper runway with the side lights or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I just found a thermal,
the
so I'll
north.
just... yeah. Maybe the wind's changed. I don't know. That's what I'm gonna land on though. Just found a good thermal here, so I'll thermal up and watch you. Some thermaling practice. This is a good one too. 10 knots.
Wow.
It's the best thermal, of course, after the task.
Right. What was your average speed?
75.5. I think it would have been better if I slowed down a little bit.
We trying to meet by like the tower and the hangars in the middle of the runway.
Sure. I'm at 7,000, so I got altitude to spare. Let's see if I can get this into like a spinning situation. I'm thermaling real slow. I've gotten this glider to almost drop a wing on me a couple times. And let's come on, right. Oh. Let's go a little bit higher angle of attack here. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, I got that in the deep spin. Oh man, I don't know if I'm recovering for this, man.
Good luck.
Oh, there we go. That was probably like 10 turns. Oh man, that would have been bad.
Here's my contest finish here.
I don't know if I'd be able to bail from that. Oh yeah, I got full dive bridge coming speeding down here.
Wow, 68.7 knots.
In a LaBelle, that's
Pretty
pretty.
proud of that. Yeah.
If you pull a little bit of brakes, you'll catch up with me. Um, like 0.1 of a mile behind you.
Gonna line up here for this runway.
Sounds good. Gear down. Let your down lots. Speed will go. Speed will go like 60, maybe. Let's try not to run into Kyle. Where is he? There he is.
So cool, dude.
Nice.
Just looked over my wing to see you and I.
Yeah, nice landing. That's a good livery too. That was a good one.
Dude. Super fun.
I like that tat. Oh, look at the Sierras. Sierra Nevadas. We go to a tat. Those mountains look awesome over there. To our left.
Uh-huh. Looking right now.
I thought we ought to do a wave task sometime.
Yep, that could be the next one. Wow, my little LaBelle made it, and not that far behind you. Let's see. Tab, you did win.
I think if you had
beat
a
me.
handicap, you might have won. We can look up the master.
I had a penalty. I wonder what for.
Clouds, maybe.
I lost by 7/10, and I lost 25 points in a penalty, and I lost to you by 7/10 of a point.
So I guess you would have won then.
What was my penalty for? I never got above 18,000.
Was it clouds? I saw that before
I
you.
never went into the clouds.
I saw that. I checked earlier, and that was like before we hit White Mountain, so it must have been something early on.
I do not know. Exit flight, and I wonder if it'll tell me.
Interesting. Thank you guys on YouTube. Hopefully we can stream again soon. That was a fun flight, like flying in a Condor. Might also do some MSFS sometime, but I'm gonna end the stream now because as soon as I leave, this is gonna be a black screen. So thank you everyone for coming by. Appreciate you. We had 7 viewers right now. Thank you everyone. I'll catch you next time. Fly safe. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.